The secret to happiness. The secret to happiness is that happiness is a decision that we take every moment of our lives, in the present moment, not in the future. And this is one of the biggest mistakes. We think that we're going to be happy when we achieve something, when we get something. Maybe it is when we get a certain position in our job, when we get a partner, when we have a house, when we have the vacation that we want, when we have health. And our life goes by and we're waiting for this, not being happy. And often what people say is that they realize that when they looked back on their lives, they had everything they needed to be happy, but they weren't because they were focused in the future on what they wanted. It is okay to have desires, to want things. What is important is to realize that those things or those situations are not going to bring us happiness. Happiness is a decision that we decide in this present moment to be happy. And sometimes we think that we cannot be happy because of our past, because of our situations of our past, or because of what happened with our ancestors, with what's there in our family system. And again, we need to look at the past to learn. And we need to look at it with acceptance, with love, from our ancestors, understanding that everybody did the best that they could. But that doesn't mean that if they suffered, that they were unhappy, that we need to do it the same way. We can choose to do it differently. So we look at the past to learn, to honor, to respect. And this way we get the wisdom and the strength of the past. But we also leave the past in the past. Because again, like the future does not exist, the past doesn't exist anymore. The only moment that exists is the present moment. So it is important to learn from the past, but always come back to the present moment. To plan for the future, for what we want, but always come back to the present moment, because here is where we can make the decision to be happy in this moment. That is the only one that exists. And something that's very powerful is to connect with gratefulness to all that we have. To look at all that you have in this moment right now in your life and to enjoy it, to savor it, to feel it in every single cell in your body. Whatever that is, because it's going to be different for each person. Maybe it is running outside, doing exercise in nature. Maybe it is going to the movies, listening to music, being with loved ones, being grateful for all the things that we have, for the food, the water, the house, the family, the friends. And then when we're with them, we don't think about what we're going to do with them in the future. We're happy in that moment. We decide to be happy, to be able to enjoy that very instant of whatever we're doing with whoever we are. And then we start flowing better in life because we're not waiting for situations to happen to be happy. So this is what I'm inviting you to do, to make the decision to be happy here, now, today. Something that is very important is that we have difficult moments, we have challenges, we have problems, we have illnesses, we have pain. And here we're not like connecting to this. We're not rejecting it. We're not excluding it. We're not saying that it's not important or that it doesn't exist. We, in each moment, deal with the emotion that we have with the situation, and we feel the sadness, the anger, the pain, the frustration, whatever is there. The important part is that we do not get stuck on that. We do not block ourselves from seeing everything else that we have because of that situation. When that situation is there, we live it, we feel it, but we let it move. We don't hold on to it. And then whenever we feel that that's already something that's moving, then we can also connect to all that is there at that present moment that we are able to enjoy. And that helps us not to get stuck in that moment. So make the decision. Make the decision to be happy right now, in this moment, in the present moment. That's the only one that exists.